Yes, hello guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I want to look at parents. Parents are very important people in our society, and we need to take care of them. We need to take care of them. I'm communicating to those guys who are 30 years, and 40 years or 50 years, and their parents are still alive. It's by the grace of God, by the way, your parents to be alive. It's not easy to have parents alive. So it's by the grace of God. Some guys are orphans at even an early age, as early as 2 months or 3 years or 1 year or 1 day. So it's by the grace of God that your parents. So how should you take care of these parents? Because most of the time when you are at that years, your parent must be 60 years or approaching 60 years. So maybe if your parent got you at the age of 25 and you are 30, so 30 plus 25, it's around 55 years. So you are employed, uko na kazi, and you're staying in the city, for example, you have a job and your parents are alive. How should you take care of them? And I want to say this, I want you guys to follow this so that you can see if you are assisting your parent. You know, a parent is the next God. After God above, a parent is a very important person for you. He will either curse you or bless you. How can you tap these blessings from the parents when they are alive? So these old parents, how should you take care of them? The first thing that you should do is having a constant communication with them, regular communication with them. Be in touch with your parent all the time. Maybe it can be through calls. Yeah, make sure you be calling your parent. Don't take around 1 month and you haven't called your parent. Don't take a week. Let's say usichukue wiki moja na hujaipigia mzazi. Hiyo si tabia mzuri. Make sure you call, let's say every day or after 2 days or once a week. Make sure you are in constant communication through calls. Make sure you also visit your parent. Tembelea wazazi wako wakiwa hai. A weekend. You don't need to be spending only with your friends, not visiting your parent. Tembea weekend, enda na mzazi hivi kama ako karibu, ama end month ikifika hivi tu, enda tembelea wazazi. Sit down and communicate with them. That one will give them what we call emotional connection. They will emotionally be connected with you, and that one will boost their emotions and their thinking and their hope that indeed they have a boy or they have a girl who will take care of them in the future, all in their lives. So their old age is safe because you are there. So the first thing you are supposed to do, ensure you are in constant communication. Constant communication with your parents. The second thing is healthy checkups. Ensure that, you know, when your parent is getting older or as getting old every day, is prone to some diseases. So it's very important for you to take your parent to regular medical checkups so that he or she or you know the medical condition of your parents. Also, ensure your parent is in medical schemes like insurances, like NHIF, so that you ensure that you are paying for them, or if they are employed, still they can pay. So make sure you have those insurance covers, and also you know your condition of your parent, medical checkups. So if something happens to your parent, you know that his or her condition. I don't know if I'm making sense. So that kama ni diabetes, kama mzazi ako diabetes, ama kama ako diabetes, ama ako na blood pressure, so that he or she can be advised, he can be counseled on how to go about it as early as it's known. Usikuja kushtuliwa, oh, my father has blood diabetes, when it's late. If it's another disease, you know, you have very many other diseases but they can be controlled or can be managed. So usishtuke kap, mzazi wangu ako na diabetes, that one will bring panic, and that may lead to death, early death. So it's very important for you to take your parent to some medical checkups as very early, so that you know their health condition. Ensure also there are insurances, they are in insurance like the NHIF, for example, in Kenya, so that it comes cheaper for you. It comes cheaper for you when you are treating them. Another thing is ensure that where they are safe. Ensure that they are safe. Safety. If they're staying in the village, ensure that the fence is well. You know, we have people, we have thieves who can go and kill your parents. We have seen such cases in the villages, especially. So ensure they are safe where they are. If you are able, you can install the CCTV. If you are able, make sure the compound is well fenced. Yeah, Safety is very important. They are away from hazards. They are away from some things that can hurt them, like thieves, like other people who will come and destroy some things in them. So make sure they are safe wherever they are. Ensure they are safe all the time. You can employ even a watchman if you are able. Even a watchman, so that your parents are safe. When they are safe, they are very confident that they are going to stay for some time. Another thing that is also very important to do is nutrition, chakula, nutrition. Ensure that your parent eats well, balanced diet. But then ndio kitu huwa watu wanasahau sana. People do forget this thing a lot, but it's very, very important. Ensure that your parents eat balanced diet and they eat healthy. At old age, they need that food. They need enough food so that can keep them being healthy. Wasikuwa watu wazazi ambao sometimes they miss some lunch, they miss some important meals, and they sleep hungry. At old age, it's not good to be sleeping hungry, because your body needs food. Your body needs energy. Your body needs food for energy. So ensure that meals are healthy, and ensure they have nutritious food. That one will keep them moving, and they will keep them healthy, and they'll be having a lot of energy. When you visit home, go home with shopping with foods. Aina zote za chakula. Wapeleke chakula. Chakula mikono mitupu to your parents. That's not good. Go with healthy meals. Go with healthy meals. Go with health food, so that your parent will enjoy that. Ensure that you help them financially. Give them financial assistance. Very, very important. Pay bills for them, electricity, some things, some bills that are very necessary. Pay for them. They are your parents. You don't have another parent about them. Yeah. And help them in managing their finances. Yeah. That's being a good son, a good daughter. Help them in managing their finances, help them in paying some bills, so that they don't strain. That straining will bring stress which is not good for your parent. Yeah, it's not good, and it's something that can be avoided. You can avoid doing that by doing what? By helping them in paying some bills that you are able. Yeah, take some bill. For example, I'm going to pay for the worker. If there's a house help there, if there's a watchman, if there's electricity bills, if there's water, you tell them, I'm going to help you in paying some bills. Pay some bills for your parents. Pay some bills for your parents. You'll be assisting them. Yeah, they shouldn't be straining. Maybe if there's a sibling that you can help, yeah, you can pay school fees for that sibling of yours. Let not your parents strain at old age in paying some school fees or paying some water bills, something that you can manage if you care about your parent. Doing that, my friend, be very sure that you're going to do what? You're going to tap blessings from your mother, from your father, and God is going to bless you abundantly. What else are you supposed to do? Encourage your parents to do what we call social engagements. Let your parent not be alone. Let not be lonely. Let your parents not be not be idle. Some guys tell your parents that it's a time to sit down and eat. You don't need to move. You don't. No. Ensure that your parent is doing what we call social engagements all the time. Let him or her join wazee nini harambes in the village, organizing all those, join churches, be a chair of a church, a school, all social gatherings is engaged. Such things will prevent loneliness and idleness. Idleness is bad. Even if your parent is old, he shouldn't be idle. Let him or her be engaged in some social places, engaged in social places, so that he or she is not lonely. Encourage them. I know very many of you guys discourage them, but it's very important. It's very important. Why? The brain should not be very idle. When an old person start being idle, anaanza kuboeka na dunia. You start thinking of death, then a disease will strike in and kill him or her. So that's why those guys who are engaged either in church all the time, those who have, for example, clubs, those guys who are chairman or chairperson of a school, his mind is always engaged that there's something I'm supposed to do, and that is very healthy. When you hear your father is a chair of a cattle dip somewhere, that is very healthy. But not saying that let him or her sit down. No. Encourage akue anakuwa anajiengage in doing something na watu wengine. Itamsaidia sana kuliko kuwa idle. The last one is help in transportation. Msaidia katika transport. Help in transportation. For example, transporting him or her to hospitals, in a grocery or a shopping center or some social outings. You can have a car for the parents, a car for them. It's very possible. Or you can be hiring a cab, or you can ensuring that the parent easily moves. There's easy movement from home to a medical center. So even if he or she fell sick suddenly, they can easily go to hospital. I don't know if I make sense than that one. So make sure you have arranged transportation. Let them not strain. Let your parents not be trekking for a very long distance. Atakuwa amechoka, na hiyo kuchoka itakuwa imemaliza. Surely itakuwa imemaliza. Walking for very long distances, atachoka, and that one may affect them, and that one not be very healthy. So ensure that you have organized transportation for them. Also, encourage your parents to do some economic activities. Let them be engaged in doing some economic activities at home. If they are in the village or in town, let them have something they are doing. Apart from the social engagement you are talking about, let them having an economic activity they are doing. If they are farmers, let them practice that farming. If they are business people, let them be doing that business people. Encourage them. Don't tell them that they should be seated. No. Encourage them to continue doing that economic activities. I'm very sure that one will be engaging their minds, and engaging their minds, they will live longer than you think. So ensure that your parents are engaged in doing something that is constructive to the society. Also reduce stress. Those guys who like stressing their parents, don't always tell your parents about your problems. At a certain age, be able to manage your problems. The moment you start sharing your issues with your parents, if your parents are old, you are affecting them. The parents should know that they are thinking, their mind is that you have done good work, and they should see that you are living well, if it is your family. most of the families who are stressed, when you share your problems with the parents will start being affected, and that one will affect them. True, very true. Children's stress affects parents more than the children themselves. The parents don't like seeing their kids suffering. No, they sometimes think that it's their problem, that's why they are suffering. So it's very important that when you have issues, some issues should not be shared. Some pet issues should not be shared with your parent. See something that you share with them, not everything that you share with them. And that one will help them to continue being strong. Oh, thank you so much, guys, for sharing. Let your comment up, like up, and swali. Thank you so much. God bless. God bless.